Alright, welcome back everyone. Final Fantasy 3 here, and on the last episode we explored Fogelberg, and I showed you an spot where we can level up pretty early. I ended up gaining like I think two levels, so we should be good now, and look at that. Job level 93 for Arc. And yeah, so at this point, you can kind of do things in certain orders. Um, you could do the whole Doga thing right now, but I'm gonna wait on that. In fact, what I really like to do at this point is as soon as you get access to the ship, my main priority is actually getting to the Earth Crystal so I can change my jobs. Because you know, the final jobs are pretty good, so chances are you're gonna want to use a few of them. And considering you get them this late in the game, the sooner you get them, the better, so you can start leveling up your job. Now, this is gonna be a two-part thing. Oh, wrong button. There's like this maze sort of thing we have to go first, because we're still missing one of the fangs. You actually need all four fangs in order to even get to where the Earth Crystal's at. So yeah, heading northeast to this circular area that looks like a maze. You do need this airship to do this right now. Now this Let's Play is kind of wrapping up. I foresee like maybe another 10 parts, maybe like 32 at the end, but we'll see. In fact, I think I'm gonna split up the final dungeon into two parts. This is not the way to go. Yeah, I'll probably do the Crystal Tower in one part and the other segment separate. Otherwise, the video will go on too long. But yeah, it's crazy to think already. Been having a lot of fun with this Let's Play. But yeah, this game isn't too long, so compared to the other Final Fantasies, this is going to be on the shorter side, around like 30 parts. But yeah, this maze can be kind of annoying, as you can see. There is like traps and stuff where certain paths lead to dead ends, such as so. But you'll make your way eventually. Now, if you have a Dark Knight here, he has access to a lot of weapons that are really effective against dividing enemies. But you see, the enemies here don't even give a lot of experience. They're very annoying. If you don't kill them in one shot, they just keep coming back, so I'm personally not going to deal with that. Now, the good thing is I have a thief, so now if you talk to certain people here, you get like weapons, but I don't think it's this guy. Yeah, Fogelberg is that town we're at in the last episode. Kind of hinting at, if you haven't been there, you should. In Fogelberg, we ended up picking up this nice katana, Kiku Ichimonji, and as you can see, attack 115. So if you have a Dark Knight, or you plan to use a ninja later, highly recommend getting that. You do have to fight somebody in order to get that, so... And he did one-shot my character, but he doesn't have a lot of HP, so... If you could do decent damage, you should be able to get him out before he causes you too much trouble. I always confuse these two. Right there, run away, flee. See, run away. Now you're gonna be seeing me heal a lot, especially when he fails his attempts like that. Alright, Luna can take a hit. That's nice. Dark Claws. Now, I forgot that you get that Dark Claws there, so... Because I ended up selling my Knuckles by accident, but... I still got the two strongest ones, it seems. It seems my Dark Blade was too weak, but it may have been my destiny to be here and meet you. This guy gave you a Shora, a Kotetsu? Yeah, Kotetsu. The Dark Knight is an awesome job. In fact, next time I play this game casually, I think I'll explore that job a bit more. Let's see. We've got items. I think this is 105. Yeah, 105, 115. So you have a character doing at 220 attack power. You have a Dark Knight, which is pretty nice. And that Soul Eater ability is really, really good. You do take damage, but you can be taking damage in this game, period, so... let's see. There's a chest right here. Tranquilizer. Let me go ahead and heal up. And even though I have that chip, it seems like I keep forgetting to rest and recover my HP and MP. Which sucks, but oh well. Again, more of these, there isn't a single enemy here that I like fighting, so... Alright, moving forward. Especially considering that that last episode where I was in Bahamut's Cave, I showed you that one fight there is like 5 fights here, so there's just no point. I don't remember how much experience they give here, but it is pretty little, so... Alright. And an encounter right before we transition to the next room, that sucks. Alright, so quite a few chests to pick here. In fact, a lot of good stuff, so the fights are gonna get kind of annoying, but there's a lot of good stuff you want to pick up here. There we go. Awesome. I like when that flea works right away, so I don't take any unnecessary damage. Okay, I don't believe there's any chests in this room. But there's actually a Genji set here, which I'm gonna go ahead and grab, but I'm not really the biggest fan. It does give your ninja like really good defense and stuff. It might give you like stat boost too, I can't remember. But really bad on your magic defense. I like giving him stuff like ribbons and feathers. Now there's nothing here. I remember this room is just, or maybe one of those paths leads to where you need to go, but let's oh, I was wrong. I do have to go there. This is coming back to me. This little thing that I just went through is gonna loop around. And Ingus is very low HP. I wasn't paying attention to that. That was 2 steps. And it's a back attack. Look at that. Well, my commands are still not gonna change. Whether I'm gonna have to use a Phoenix Down. Oh, perfect. That is what we like to see. What we don't like to see is back attacks, but we made it in one piece. Alright, I think it's in the later like parts of the dungeon where you're gonna see all that like Genji armor. There's the entire set, I believe. The armor, the helmet, the gloves, and the shield. Okay, not there. Okay, it looks like it was the second one. I walked right past it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Genji gloves, and that is the first of the 4 equipment. One of them is like very hidden. Like it's very easy to pass it by mistake. It's like they designed it on purpose that most people overlook it. Alright, so this might end up leading me to where I need to go. I should have took the other path. Especially considering how long this path is. Let's see. Might just end up opening up a map just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Alright, at least he's actually running away from fights fairly easily. Oh yeah, I just opened up a map just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. See, Genji gloves. And there was nothing for me to pick up in that room. How nice. That would have sucked if I had to backtrack, but alright, moving forward. Now, the game doesn't really tell you what floor you're on, but this is floor 5, it seems. And there's nothing in here. This next room has a weapon, so let's go ahead and grab that. Yeah, we should be fine. If you go south, it's just gonna loop again. So, wanna head east. Down through here. Let's see, Kikuichi Manji. Is that another one of those? Okay, so if you didn't go to Foggerbird, you can actually pick up one of these. But if you do, there's 2 of those, and that's 230, so very nice. See, preemptive strike. Although I don't think anything would be doing as much damage as a high-level warrior right around now with advance. See, my thief has a job level of like 93, 94. If my warrior had that level during advance with the weapons that we have now, he would be doing around like 9,000 easily. 6,000, 7,000. Let me see. Genji shield. Alright, so Genji shield and Genji gloves. There's nothing else to pick up here. And this room seems to be very similar of the other room, so not gonna go down, that's just gonna loop. Yeah, this dungeon is very long, so make sure you bring some like an outer shroom or you have the teleport spell. Otherwise, it can get very annoying. See what we have here, just some more enemies that are not worth fighting. No, you failed. Oh my, look at that. These high potions are coming in clutch now. In fact, when I did used to use that fat chocobo when oh, there's a helmet, nice. I did used to use the fat chocobo when I would do like 2 bards and like no white mage. Heal between battles and just make sure I stay alive. Now, as you can see, we're still missing the Genji armor and back attack. Back attacks really do suck in this one. They also suck in Final Fantasy IV, which they're very common in Final Fantasy IV. And this is the one I was talking about. It's not like it's very difficult to overlook, but let's see. Genji armor, and just like that, we got the whole set. Now, I don't know if anyone can equip that other than the ninja. I don't think I've ever tried that. But pretty decent defense. As you can see, 25 from a helmet. Now, magic defense won't be very good. What's the Genji armor? See, so 25, 45, that's already 70. Let's see, and 90. So defensive 90. And then that Genji shield is not too bad either. Defensive 18, which is really nice. I'm actually going to be putting that on my... I think I will go the ninja route, but that's for Iron Giant specifically. Not for just completing the main game. Because the ninja is good in the fact that you can get it doing max damage while being in the back row with shields on. So that's very unique. The Bard works like that as well, without the shields, but you can have him in the back row with very good defense. Still dishing out 9,000 with the Lamia Harp. And yeah, get ready for a boss. Right after this encounter. I wonder what the success rate on that flea is, but yeah, you want to make sure you're at max HP. Nice, at this point I got 2 haste spells. Although I'll really only be casting 1. I trust Art can do very good damage, but I'll be putting Lunaf in haste. Job level 26. Yeah, it's gonna take a very long time to get that to 99. It almost feels like certain jobs are take longer than others, but oh well. Hey, look at that, the very last fang. We could use that. Of course, this is going to be protected by a boss, is it? Who dares break the eternal seal? a dark shadow attacks you. Now, if you're watching this episode and the upcoming episode that I will record eventually, this boss is basically the same as the upcoming boss, but the other boss is actually a bit harder. I think this guy might have that quick attack too. I don't remember. I usually kill this guy very fast, but let's see. Attack. If you have one of your early job levels or early jobs from the beginning of the game, like Arc, as you can see at 90 something, you end up just doing a ton of damage at this point. So let's go ahead and haste on Lunith. Make sure I have the lucky harp on, and I do. See, look at that. Now I said 9,000, but I'm very curious to see how much damage I did. Could have done 10, 12. Only 2,500, and that is why I casted haste on him. And yeah, this guy does have haste. Completely forgot about that. Wow, that did not do a lot of damage. It did a lot to Lunith because his magic defense is pretty choppy, but Arc was... And that is the difference between having like protect rings and feather caps as opposed to other stuff. Remember, just because something increases your defense a lot doesn't mean it's entirely good. You want a balance of the two. In fact, I don't think I have any level 7. Yeah, I don't have any... I'm pretty sure she gets access to level 7. Level 8, I know she doesn't. But we will be switching to a devout, so nothing to worry about there. Let's go ahead and increase our defense since I don't have Apollo Heart. Why must I wait till the end of the game for that? That harp is amazing. Alright, if you would have done Quake there, then yeah, Lunith would have died, but luckily for me. And my Kiraga is doing full health, so don't even need Kiraja at this point. How much damage have I done to him? I don't think he's surviving another turn. I should be healing. Well, I'm already at full health, so... Well, at this point you might as well put him in haste, because this game does have a break damage limit, so... Even if it says all 9s, you're still gonna end up doing more damage, so... Alright, Arc. 27 hits, and he just finished him. Look at that. That guy has, what, 30,000? Maybe a little less. The upcoming boss is just like him, but I remember him being quite a bit harder. Was able to beat that guy without getting a down character, which is nice. Now, I'm pretty sure the upcoming boss, his Quake attack hits a lot harder than that, because I was expecting that to do a lot less damage. Now, funny enough, they talk about like Doga's Manor, but we're doing something right before that. We're gonna go ahead and access the final jobs. And do yourself a favor, use that teleport spell. That dungeon was like what, 9 levels, 9 floors. Ain't nobody wanna go through that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm saving through multiple different save files in case something goes wrong and I need to go back and record. This episode is a bit shorter though. My main objective was to get that fang item. But yeah. Fang of Earth, Fang of Fire, Fang of Wind, Fang of Earth. Fang of Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. So once you have all 4 of them, you can actually get access to the Earth Crystal. But I will be doing that on the next episode. This episode came out a bit short, but yeah, main objective was just getting the item. On the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and tackle that upcoming boss and get access to the final jobs. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell on so you never miss a video. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.